Hello guys and welcome to The Act, the show. We make an act for you, dictated by these
4 dice.
4 dice. Now, Father, care to talk us through the first one?
I certainly will. So this is called the budget dice. Everything from £10 to £200 plus.
We cannot exceed the budget, although he has. I haven't, have I, Jamie?
I think you have.
Okay, right, let's move on. Right, anyway, this is now the type of act. Strolling, table, we choose, stage, parlour, impromptu, etc. If we roll one of those, we have to make an act that suits that type of routine.
Yeah.
Then
we have this one, which is, or is it this one?
I normally do that because then I don't know whether it's include or not include.
Oh,
that's what I do.
So this has got various things that you should or should not include, which is sleight of hand magic, cards, mentalism, organic props, coins, or the one that no one wants, unless you're going to include it, of course, is Alakazam products.
Absolutely. So having Alakazam products on there makes it a 10 out of 10 act, maybe 11 out of 10. But the last one is, of course, must include or must not include. So, for example, if you were to roll that right now,
cards,
and it lands on cards, and it rolls on this one, we must have no cards in the act. Self-explanatory. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Roll the beginning dice, the budgie. Budget.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Here we go. £50.
Wah, wah, wah.
That's all right.
Is it weighted dice? Have you bought weighted dice or something? Right, okay, £50.
It did hit that and stop prematurely.
Oh, well, that doesn't count then. Do it again. You can't have that.
Right, if we get less than £50, we'll stick with a 50.
50 quid. That's weighted. That's a weighted dice. It has to be. Right, okay, £50. Now, the type of act. Go. Oh, we can choose. Well, we choose at Atlas 150 quid. How about that? Right, £50. We choose. Not bad. Now, let's see what is in the act. Oh, coins. Are we going to include it or not include it? Go for it.
Must include.
Okay. Oakley dokley.
Where is it?
What, UFO?
No.
You're going all the way for melting coins?
I'm going to get that as an option.
All right, we'll get that. We'll get all the coin ones out for an option, isn't it?
Dynamics and have you got Victorian?
No, I haven't. Bloody hell, we've got a nice little variety there. Wow, okay.
Okie dokes.
All of them are within budget.
Yeah.
First of all, what type of act are we doing? Because that's going to dictate.
We're going to do close up.
What scenario, though? What environment? They're sitting close to us and we're just performing at a table. Why don't we say we're on a pub garden, seeing as it's nice weather outside?
Okay, we'll do that.
We're sitting on a pub garden bench.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to perform there. Some friends.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, 50 quid is pretty tight.
Right, I'm going to have a little look-see at the prices now, just so we are aware. All right, so Alakazam Magic, the best magic shop in the world, guys. Right, let's have a look here. Amazing. Right, £25 is melting coins. £25 is that. £20. Right, so 20, they're 25, that's 20, so I'll separate it. And then UFO's 15. What's crystal coin?
About 6, isn't it? 6 or 7?
I think it might have gone up. 7, yeah, you're right. So, 25, 20, 15, 7. Okay, Dad?
Right. I am thinking...
Don't hurt yourself.
We want to do 3 tricks.
Yeah, okay. What I will say, though, with a pub garden, people going to be touchy-feely because they may have had a drink.
Right.
Let's bear that in mind.
Okay. So, I'm thinking of routines that play big. So, if I had a choice of these, which I obviously have.
You have.
I would go for either melting coins or these two together. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I get that.
So let's put those back and then we'll
I
decide
agree.
this in a minute.
I agree with you.
Another thing, so if we're looking at doing a proper act, we want something that's going to last 8 to 15 minutes, right? one of my favourite effects, which is really simple to do, it's available on Unlimited, but you do need a gaff deck, is Don's Card Stab by the amazing Tom Peterson.
Yeah. Is it one of them, or is it a Popeye, or are they the same?
Pretty much the same.
All right. Okay, I agree. And do you know why that's fantastic? You got 3 phases. You've got a napkin wrapped around it. You got a good card stab at the end. Super easy to do. You can get loads of people involved at once. Fantastic effect.
And most pubs that have got restaurants now, you usually have that little bucket on the table with the napkins, the knives and forks and stuff like that. Perfect to do it on. So let's just work this out now. If we were to go for this, and how much is Checker Mirage Deck?
I think it's about £7 or £8. £7.50. £7.50.
£7.50 plus £4.99 for Unlimited.
That's true. £12.50, let's say.
So
that's bad maths, but let's just say £12.50. That's 25.
37.
Yeah.
37.50.
You still got 13 quid-ish. That's good.
We have, but what do we add for 13?
Okay, well, look, we're happy with them, so I'm putting these back. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, put those back.
Also, we've ticked off the coins, all right? That's been ticked off now, so we ain't got to worry about that. So, right, let's have a think. We're in a pub garden.
And remember, we've got Unlimited, so we can choose something out of that.
Yeah. It does cut it down a lot, actually, 13 quid, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's not much about for £13, I don't think.
That's fine.
Hang on. Do we go?
You're not going to say sponge balls there?
I was actually looking at sponge balls, but...
So you could do sponge balls, because you could produce them by getting a ketchup, pretending to rip it, and then squirting it in your hand, and you produce sponge balls. You know what I mean? That's a good way of producing it.
I'm going to have...
Remember, we got colour-changing sponge balls there as well.
You keep them talking.
We got the Murphy's colour-changing sponge balls and that there, remember?
We have, but do you know what else I'm thinking of? But I don't think we've got it, and I can't remember for the life of me what they called it.
Hypnotic Choice.
Hypnotic Choice. Do we have that? Because that's a great little trick. I love it. It's a beginner's trick, but it's always gets a great reaction.
That is true. Mr. Danger's good, but I don't think...
How much is Mystic Chips?
Mystic Chips will be within budget.
It will be?
Yeah.
Then I may go for that. Or the other thing that always gets a great reaction
Mental
is
Colour Cube.
Mental Colour Cube.
Mental Colour Cube's actually really good, guys.
I think I'm going to do that.
All right. If you get Mental Cube, I'm going to say, yeah, get Mental Colour Cube. You have to then get one of these, I'd say. You got to get a fun tip.
Yep.
Just a salt pour.
Yep.
Just a salt vanish, and then if we're at a pub, yeah, you know what I mean? That's a good one. Right, so let's have a think. I think that's good there. You got a bit of mind reading, you got magic, you got coins, and you've got salt. I think that's great.
Yep.
Honestly, isn't it?
Yep. And putting an act together, I would probably start with that, then go into that.
Yeah.
And then end with that, because it's the 3 phase that builds and builds and builds.
And then I reckon after all this, someone's going to come over and be like, oh my God, do you do magic? We're thinking about having a magic night at our restaurant, at our pub. And they go, can you show me something else? I go, yeah, right. Have you got any salt on you? That seals the deal. That'll get your residency right there.
Yeah. How many people have you spoken to that do have salt on them?
Well, no, you're at a pub, aren't you? You're at a pub,
Oh, yeah. No, I've got... I only bought pepper.
Well, the good thing with this is the Alan Wong one works with pepper. The Alan Wong one, the HC. Yeah, it does.
Wow. Pick up the
Not
Alan
sugar,
Wong
too
one
stinky.
if you want to.
But look, Dad, with all due respect, I know what you're trying to say here. But look, I'm really trying to give some detailed information here about getting residencies, all right? Look, Mental Colour Cube, that, have you got salt? Yeah, bang.
Yep. Or you can do a bill switch. Could do anything.
Yeah, but that is true. A bill switch, they've got to learn. A salt thing, really, you can work it out. Just replace the silk with salt.
And you've probably got enough money to buy yourself a 6-inch silk. So you could do a vanishing silk.
You could. Or why don't you do a napkin that's on the table as soon as you're there? Vanishing
Good
napkin.
shout. Good shout.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go. Right. I think that's everything.
And what's Andy doing?
I thought you was grabbing
what
some
are
for the
you
act.
doing?
I thought you was grabbing some bits for the act. Right, okay, I would say that's good, don't you think?
I think that's a good act.
Bish, bash, bing,
And
boom.
all of these, even though these two are part of our amazing magic range, they are incredible effects.
They're so good. You
In
could do
fact-
that. You could literally do a walk around. Maybe we need to film. We do a gig. We just perform these.
Yeah, you
We're
could
still getting
easily
the same
do a
reaction.
gig with those.
It's the way
Look
you
at the
do
stuff.
them.
Yeah.
And they're great tricks.
And look at the stuff you've got. You've got sponge balls, you've got Professor's Nightmare. Dynamic coins, I've never, ever used in a gig. I'd love to do it one day because we know the reaction from lay people.
Yeah.
I'd love to do it one day and check out
Well,
what the reaction
I started doing cartoon at my gigs because of the reactions in here,
yeah.
and I thought I've got to do it. Literally, honestly, they talk about a trick all the time. Cartoon, just because it's a beginner trick or
an easy to do trick.
what it is you find these tricks early on in your magic journey and you forget about them. That's the thing. You get into it and now you see all these glitzy, glamoury, bish bash bosh tricks. Remember where you come from.
Yep.
Innit?
Yep.
Don't bypass them. They're
And remember
fantastic.
how you felt when you first saw it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, we're in a great position here because being in a magic shop, we are seeing lay people a lot of the time, and it's amazing, or not amazing really, but how impressed they are by the simplest of tricks. As magicians, we do fall into that trap where we're trying to impress other magicians all the time. What we've chosen here are simple tricks when you look at them, but they are really strong. And we know that because we demonstrate them to not amateur magicians, so lay people when they come in, and it floors them every single time. So our choice is mental colour cube for a nice bit of mentalism to start.
Yep.
And the great thing is you can do that multiple times on multiple spectators around the table. Then moving on to melting coins, which once again you can do with borrowed coins. Phenomenal trick. And we're going to end up using the Mirage Deck. Now, when you've got a Mirage Deck, you know you can use it for lots of different effects. But the effect we're choosing to use it with is Don's Card Stab from Unlimited.
Yep.
And as a little bonus, Harry has chucked in a thumb tip. And if you wanted to, you could get a 6-inch silk. But like Harry said, if you are performing in a bar, pub environment, there are going to be napkins there that you can use for this, which will make it appear even more organic. So that is the act for this week.
Not bad. I like it. Guys, let us know what you would have chose for this. Remember, the environment is you're in a pub garden, all right? In a pub garden and you got 50 quid. Let us know what you would go for. Comment it down below what your choices are. And if you've got any go-to effects when you are in a pub, let us know. Be curious. But until next time, guys, please hit the like button. Subscribe to get all of our amazing content. And we'll see you guys next time on The Act. Adios.